Hi guys, it's Taylor and welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to be doing the 10 and 12. This is a video series created by the Lawn Gnome. I will leave the link to his channel down in the description below. Thank you so much, Steve, for inviting me to do this. I am so excited. So the theme for this 10 for 12 are top 10 defining moments in 2018. So they can be anything from personal events to top 10 movies that defined 2018, songs that defined 2018. So 2018 was a very, I guess, busy year for me. A lot of stuff happened, and I kind of want to share the top 10 events that happened in my life that, in my opinion, defined 2018. I've got them written in a notebook like I always do. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at number 10, which is a significant event that happened to me in 2018, but is not the most significant, and we're going to work our way to the number one most defining thing that happened to me personally in 2018. So yeah, we're wasting daylight here, so let's get started. Number 10, I wrote my first ever full-length spec script in my writing for dramatic television class. I've never done it before, and I had the opportunity to in that class. I chose to write my spec script on Mrs. Maisel. So as of right now, I have completed one full-length episode of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel that I have written myself, and I got a pretty good grade on it, so that's pretty exciting. Number 9, I am a co-host in the Artemis Fowl Readathon that is happening in 2019, from January to August when the film is being released. It's so exciting. I am doing this readathon with some truly, truly amazing people, and I never thought I'd be co-hosting one of these things, so it's very, very exciting for me. Number 8, I started planning a major series that's going to become a part of my channel. It is going to really bring in the film aspect of my username because it has been far, far too long since I've done that, and I am so excited to share it with you guys. I'm not going to spoil the video series yet because I still have a lot to work on, but once it is up and running, it's going to be about a type of film that's very near and dear to my heart. Number 7, and this might sound a little silly to some people, but for me it was a really big moment in my college experience, but I became a grandbig. So for those of you who don't know, in the sorority system, you have bigs, littles, grandbigs, grandlittles, and so on, like a real family. So the big little system, I think a lot of people make fun of it and they think it's some sort of weird, silly sisterhood thing. And while it is meant to promote sisterhood, it's really a mentorship-mentee relationship. So my big was very big. My big was kind of like my mentor in college. It was a way for me to know that while I had my sisters in my sorority, I always had someone who I could go to for any problem, whether it be about boys, school, work, my personal life. And so my big was so good to me that I knew I wanted to be a big, so I took on a little, and she is so precious and so wonderful, and I had been begging her over and over and over again to get her own little before I graduated so I could get to know her. And lo and behold, my last semester of college, she got a little, and she is so sweet, and it was just a really nice thing to end my senior year of college on. Number 6, I officially became a Tri Delta alumni. So my sorority is Tri Delta, or Delta Delta Delta, and I had been in the sorority from my sophomore year to my senior year, and basically I completed all the necessary requirements, and I managed to pay off any dues and went to all my meetings and became a true sister in my sorority, and I'm so happy to be an alumni member of Tri Delta. Number 5, I got to go to San Diego Comic-Con for my job. So without going into too much detail of where I'm working, I am a marketing intern for a video game company, and over the summer we had a booth at Comic-Con, and my boss gave me the opportunity to go and help represent our company. Also, I got to wander around the floor, do a little bit of shopping. I didn't really get to see any panels, but I still loved being at Comic-Con. Number 4, I revived my college radio show, the Ivy Drip, with my co-host and roommate and one of my closest friends ever, Ivy. You don't know her, she's not on Booktube, she's my friend from college, but I got to revive the Ivy Drip. It started off as Ivy's show, Ivy Drip, and then she had me I just became an intern on her show, and then from intern I was promoted to co-host / DJ, and there was a mini break when we didn't have our show, or at least we weren't co-hosting together because we were abroad, and we had a hard time getting it renewed. And finally, senior year, we got our show renewed. We were on air once again, and I think our show really flourished that semester, and I feel like I really flourished because I am usually a very shy person, and I loved being on the radio. I loved talking about music. I loved hosting it with my friend. Even if we didn't have a lot of listeners, it still meant a lot to me. Number 3. This year I revived my Booktube channel. While I might not be posting the best content or the most consistent content, I am still posting on a much more consistent basis, and I'm proud of the growth my channel has achieved over 2018. Even if I'm not where I'd like to be, I still feel like I am doing what I love, which is reading and just running my mouth at a camera or someone, and that people out there are watching my videos and listening to what I have to say and are interested in it. That's amazing. Number 2. So this year I started working as a content intern at a video game company, which I will not name because of privacy reasons, but I started working as a content intern, and I know a lot of people feel that coming out of college you want to have a full-time job, but I wasn't sure really what I wanted to do or what path I wanted to go on when I graduated. So marketing was something I had never considered, and I love it. I love it. I'm writing content for these emails that are going out to millions of people. I am, writing content for product launches and doing all of these amazing things, and the fact that my work is actually being featured on their websites and being sent out to clients and customers, that means so much to me, and I am so grateful for this opportunity. And we finally made it to number 1, the most significant thing that happened to me in 2018. I graduated from Boston University. Boston University was my dream school in high school. It used to be Harvard, but then I had to lower my expectations just a little bit. And so when I was applying to colleges, I received a lot of rejections, even though I had pretty good grades and I had a really good essay and I had a lot of extracurricular activities. And then on the day I was supposed to have my birthday party, I opened up the BU email that I got expecting a rejection, and I got in, and I was so happy. I screamed, and this was my dream school. Boston was my dream city, and I knew it was going to be hard moving from Los Angeles to Boston, and my freshman year was tough. I had a hard time making friends. I didn't know who I wanted to be, what my place was. I was questioning everything about myself, and near the end of freshman year, I considered transferring to a local college here. I thought I couldn't handle Boston. I couldn't handle Boston University. And then I made friends, and we've been really close ever since. Sophomore year was so much better. I made some of the best friends I have ever known. I joined a sorority, and I had all of these sisters on campus with me. I joined the radio station. I was treasurer of Creative Writing Club. I had a place where I belonged. At Boston University, I also studied abroad. I had never been out of the country, and I had the opportunity to go to London and walk the same streets as all of these famous authors did. I got to meet people that I never would have imagined meeting in my life. And this last May, I graduated, and oh my goodness, it's so bittersweet. I ended up graduating with a bachelor's in English and a minor in cinema and media studies, and it felt good. It felt good to know that all of my hard work was being recognized. It felt bad to leave all of my friends, but we still talk constantly, and I adore them, and, it's amazing to think that I'm a college graduate, that I graduated from a well-known and very good university. So that has to be probably the most defining moment of 2018. And that was my 10 for 12, top 10 moments that shaped 2018 for me. Although, if you would like to say that any of the things that happened to me shaped your 2018, I would completely understand. Thank you so much, Steve from the Lawn Gnome, for inviting me to take part in this. I had a lot of fun. It was really, really nice to look back on this year and look at all of the things that I have accomplished. It gives me a lot of perspective. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.